Hello. Well, since the train is going kind of slow, that I'd use this time to, here, let's shed a little light on the subject. For some reason we were stopped for a little while. It's okay. I mean, it's not like I'm in a hurry to get someplace. Get to Seattle tomorrow night, check in my hotel. That's the biggest plans I have at this time, other than dinner tonight at 6:15. And other than that, I had lunch with a very nice couple. I think I remember his name. I know hers is Sandra. She's a very nice lady. They're from Texas. They have a ranch. I don't remember. They said they had any animals or what they had, but they got a nice little place from what he was telling me. Used to work in Africa, so the guy's smart evidently. And we had a good talk about animals. He was telling me a story about his horse that he had kind of trained to be a little bit ornery, and he'd give a little extra sugar if it would do this trick. He would tell him it was a water horse, and he'd get him to ride up there to this ramp, and right when he got to the edge, this horse would stop cold, throw the rider into the tank of water. Down on the farm, you got to humor yourself any way you can. So anyhow, I was telling him about my cousin's horse and running away from me, and about his other horse he had called Beetlebum, that if you weren't paying attention to him, he'd reach back and nip your leg. Not enough to hurt you, just enough to irritate you and maybe, give you a bruise, but he just a ornery spirited horse. But yeah, these people and I, we had a good time talking, and that's another thing that Amtrak is great for, is be able to just get out of your comfort zone while being very comfortable. If you get a sleeper, it was a little noisy earlier today, so I was trying to do something, so I just shut the door, and it was really nice and quiet in here for having neighbors. Now I don't have so many. There's nobody right across from me, which I'll show you that right now. Which means whenever I want to film at that side of the train, I can just walk right over there and sit down and film. I'm sure my attendant would be okay with that, as long as I don't make a mess or anything, which I haven't. And I'm looking forward to dinner, see who I might sit with this evening. I was curious if at first did I want to have lunch and dinner in my room, and I thought about that, and if it would have been too difficult to get a reservation, I might not have, but it was easy to get a lunch and dinner reservation at a decent time, so I did that, and I ate at, 12:30 today, and had the Amtrak patty melt, which the caramelized onions to me were a little too sweet, but okay, it was still a good sandwich. It's like great bread. Tastes like it might have been sourdough, but anyhow, had a brownie for dessert. Oh my goodness, I ate just a couple of bites. Had to wait while I ate a couple more, and I threw the rest of it away. Just too sweet for me. But tonight for dinner, I'll have the Amtrak signature steak, which is kind of like a burgundy sauce, I believe it is, and which is what I kind of like to do at home also, but I do a mushroom burgundy sauce. Amtrak does a burgundy sauce, and it's really quite good. Loved having it. Last time I was on the train, they fed us all the way back to LA due to forest fire up in Oregon, so Amtrak was unable to continue at that time, so we went back. Thank goodness, and thank you, Amtrak, for taking care of us on the way back. You fed us 3 meals a day the next day when we were headed back, which was very, very appreciative, and thank you for that. Amtrak not only refunded our money, and I'm sure everyone else's, but I also talked to them, and I didn't complain really as much as I was kind of telling them how it disappointed and inconvenienced me a little bit, and I knew the transportation, all that other was on me, and which was okay. I could deal with that, and Amtrak was very nice and gave me a $100 gift certificate, which I used on this trip, the leg of the trip, which I'm going from Los Angeles Union Station, built in 1939, the last Union Station to be built in the United States. It's a very beautiful station if you ever get a chance to see it. And the tunnel leading to the train is just too cool. I should have gotten some video of that, but I didn't think we were going to go the way we did back, so anyhow, I didn't get video of that. But anyhow, Coast Starlight up to Seattle is been something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I watched all the Amtrak videos on YouTube, Greener Grasses with Jeb Brooks. It's too much, a little over the top, but enthusiastic, and you gotta admire that. It might be misleading to some people. From what I saw, one video guy was saying how, Jeb Brooks was all hip on this, and it wasn't quite all that. Well, to each his own perception. I think is what it comes down to is, are you a patient person, not a patient person? Do you get excited about trains or not? If you're just grumpy by nature, well, you're going to find something to be grumpy about, so be happy. I say that in all earnest, after losing both of my brothers in the last, 3 years now, 4 years. So that's been tough. So I'm trying to do things and kind of, I guess, because I don't want to waste my life, and I want things to have a lot of fun, and so I'm going to travel and show you guys lots of cool places. Probably the places that you normally wouldn't go with other people. On my channel, You Are Here with Chef's Treks. If you want to go to my channel, subscribe, give me comments as far as, is there anything that you think that I need to do differently, or give me some hints. This is new to me. This is my first video, so if you have any comments, please get a hold of me. I think I'm just keep checking my camera. I think this is going to be a great channel. I think we're going to go a lot of places and have a lot of fun. From here, after we get to Seattle, we get to run around in the Seattle area and see some of the local stuff there, and we're going to play tourist in Seattle. And also, in 3 days after we get to Seattle, we will be on the Empire Builder towards Chicago, where we will stay in downtown Chicago for 2 days, and then we will fly home for first class for the first time, and I'm looking forward to that. So go to my channel, subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe button. It's basically kind of the same thing. Let's travel. Thank you.